Hi students, in the previous sessions we have discussed about mean by direct method. So mean by direct method, mean x bar is equals to sigma fx by sigma f. This was the formula which we discussed. Based on this, f is the frequencies, x is the class marks of particular class intervals. Suppose in this data, a data is given, the mean is calculated even in another way. This is for group data. We are discussing about the group data now. Mean of group data, one is direct method. Now one is deviation method, that is step deviation method, and before that we are going to find assumed method. Assumed method is, why these methods? Why can't we use the same method? What necessary makes to use another method? What is the purpose we are using the other methods? When yesterday in the previous class we have discussed about a group data which has a small class intervals. Now suppose if the data is having 0 to 1000, then 1000 to 2000, 2000 to 3000, these are the class intervals. Just for example I am taking. Class intervals are shortly denoted by Ci. Class intervals are shortly denoted by Ci. And the frequencies, corresponding frequencies is 150, then 500, then 80, like this, so and so. When the data class intervals, the groups are very too large. The information is a more information, big information. The large class intervals, 0 to 1000. When you find the class mark of this data for each class interval, how to obtain class mark? Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So class mark xi, or we write as x, xi is the class mark, lower limit ll plus upper limit. Ull means what? Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So each class interval, lower limit plus upper limit by 2. 0 plus 1000. 1000 divided by 2 will give you, when you find mean for this data, we use class marks to find out 500. Next, 1000 to 2000. See, 0 to 1000, 1000 to 2000. Now 1000 to 2000, what is the average? LL plus UL. What is LL? Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. 3000 divided by 2 will give you 1500. Then 2000, 3000. If you add 5000 divided by 2 will give you 2500. This is large class marks we are getting. So in this case, calculations will be very large numbers we will be obtaining, and it makes it difficult for us to calculate the mean. We get the mean, but time consuming, and we can reduce the data in a short form. For that we use another methods. Those are assumed mean method and step deviation method. Assumed mean method and step deviation method. Assumed mean method. So in that, in the class marks only we take one of the assumed value. In this class marks 500, 1500, 2500. In this only we will assume a value. So that assumed value will denote as A. You may get doubts, sir, which one we have to assume? Any value you can assume. Any value you can assume. That is assumed mean method. Assumed mean method. Based on that we calculate. Now we will see how to calculate. What is the formula for calculating mean by assumed mean method? See here, assumed mean method. Mean x bar is equals to, mean is denoted by x bar is equals to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. Sigma means what? Summation, addition. Sigma. The symbol for sigma is this. Sigma, summation, addition. Fi di, frequency into deviation. So di is nothing but deviation. Di is nothing but, how to get the value of d? That is, di is xi minus a, which are called deviation. So A is the assumed mean value among the class marks. A is assumed mean value among the class marks. Di, that is the deviation. We are reducing the data. That is deviating. So deviation di is equals to xi minus a. Xi is a class mark for the class intervals we calculate, and fi, that is a frequency. So these are the terms which are included in this. A plus sigma fi di by sigma fi, where a is the assumed mean value among the class marks. Any value you can assume among the class marks. Di xi minus a, that is the deviation. Xi is the class mark and fi is the frequency. Fi is the frequency. Let us discuss about assumed mean method, how to calculate, how to obtain the di values, and how to substitute, how to apply in the, how to substitute those values in the formula, that is a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. Why we are using these formulas? Why the assumed mean method and step deviation? One more method is there, that is when the data is too large to make the calculations for our convenient, to make the values calculations easy. These are the methods which we use. Now we see one example how to calculate assumed mean by using assumed mean method. Here we have the question. Find the mean daily wages of workers in a factory of 50 workers by assumed mean method. Means this is a survey about a worker's salary, the daily wage of a worker in a particular factory. Daily wages in rupees, and they classified who are getting that 100 to 120 and the number of workers. So 12 people are getting the salary between the daily wage as between 100 to 120. Next 120 to 140, 14 people are there, means the daily wage, the salary of a particular day, a day 120, between 120 to 140, 14 are there, like that 140 to 160, 80, 160 to 180, 6 members are there, 180 to 200, 10 members are there. So this is the daily wage of the workers. Now for this data we have to calculate mean salary, means mean daily wage, means mean means what? Sum of observations by number of observations we used for ungrouped data. Now here we are using assumed mean, a particular value, exactly one value will decide one value. So what is the mean? Daily wage of the mean, daily wage mean of the workers. So these are called class intervals and these are called frequencies. Now I just will write as a class intervals and frequencies. Then we have to find class mark. Then we use the deviation, that is di values. Then we substitute in the formula. Look at this. First one, class intervals. Ci, it makes class intervals. The next, frequencies, f. Next, after frequencies, the next column will come. This is the solution part. You observe it. This is the solution which I am explaining. Class intervals, frequencies. Next part, that is xi. Xi meaning is what? Mid value. Class mark. This is class mark. This is fi. Frequencies. Xi. The next column should come di. Di is equal to xi minus a. Di is equals to xi minus a. Next column in the formula we have, that is fi into di, fi into di. Observe it. This is the question, class intervals and frequencies. While doing the solution, while finding the mean, again these two columns, class intervals and frequencies, we need to copy it. So class intervals 100 to 120, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, then 180 to 200. The frequency, that is nothing but frequency. Number of workers is frequency. So 12, 14, 8, 6 and 10. This is the data which is given in the question. Now the new xi. How to calculate xi? Lower limit plus upper limit. Xi is equals to lower limit plus upper limit. Xi is equals to lower limit plus upper limit by 2. Lower limit plus upper limit by 2, or shortly you can write as LL, but don't, you have to write in a full form as the lower limit plus upper limit. Here lower limit plus upper limit by 2. Lower limit plus upper limit by 2, that is a class mark. Now you see here xi 100 plus 120, 100 plus 120, 220. This data, the class size is also same, that also you keep it in the mind. The class size is also same. 100 plus 120 is 220 divided by 2. 220 divided by 2. If you add these two, 100 plus 120 by 2. 100 plus 120 will give you 220 by 2. So if you simplify, then you will be getting 110. 110. So this is a class mark, that is nothing but mid value. Class mark is nothing but mid value of the class interval. Similarly, 120 plus 140, if you add 120 plus 140 by 2, which will give you 260 by 2. 260 by 2 is 100. 2 ones are 2 threes are 2 0. So 130. Observe it, the class size from here to here, the 100 to 120. So 20 is the class size. Even similarly for mid value also 20 will keep increasing. So 130. Next 140 plus 160 is 300. The average is 150. The next value is 170. The next value is 190. This is about xi value. Now in this you have to calculate. You have to assume one of the assumed value. Assumed mean you have to assume. Assumed value. What is assumed value? Assumed mean in the formula. What exactly the formula says? That is mean x bar is equals to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. X bar is equals to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. This is the formula. So in this the first value is a. Among the class marks, you can assume any value. Among these class marks, you can assume any class marks. Among the class marks, observe it. You may get out which value we need to consider. Any of these class marks, you can take one value as a. One value as a. So I am considering it as 150 is a. You need to underline and write in the bracket as a. So a value we are taking as 150. Now di is equals to xi minus a. Xi is what? Class mark. And a value is what? Among the class marks we have selected one assumed mean. Anything you can select. You can take 110, you can take 130, you can take 150, 170, 190. Any value you can take. So di is equals to xi minus a. 110 minus 150 will give you minus 40. 130 minus 150 will give you minus 20. 150 minus 150. See, class xi minus a. Xi is 110, first one. Minus 150 will give you minus 40. 130 minus 150 will give you minus 20. 150 minus 150, that is 0. Next, 170 minus xi minus a. 170 minus 150, that is 20. You have to write in a particular column. Do not mix up, don't write in zigzag way. 170 minus 150. Next, 190 minus, observe it. This is 150 minus 150 is 0. Write in a proper way. 170 minus 150 is 20. Then 190 minus 190. 190 minus 150 will give you 40. 40. These are the deviations. Di values we are obtaining xi minus a. That is a formula. Now, Fi into Di. Fi into Di. Fi is what? Frequency. Di is what? This. These two we are multiplying. 12 into minus 40. Observe it. 12 into minus 40. So, minus 480. 12 fours are 48. Next, 14 into minus 20. Observe it. Fi into Di. 14 twos are 28. Minus 280. 14 twos are 28. Minus 280. Next, 8 zeros are 0. 8 zeros are 0. 6 into 20. That is 120. Next, 10 into 40. Observe it. 10 into 40. 400. Now these are Fi Di. If you add these values, then you will be getting that sigma Fi Di. This value will give you sigma Fi Di. Sigma Fi Di. And this value is called sigma Fi. Sigma Fi is nothing but total frequency. Total frequency is what? Number of workers, how many are there? That is 50. If you add this total, that will be 50. Now this, add first plus values. 400 plus 120. How much? 400 plus 120. 400 plus 120. Add plus values, add minus values. Then from plus you can subtract these values. 1 plus 1 minus values. 120 plus 400, that is 520. And next, minus 480 and minus 280 you will be getting. Observe it. One is a positive value. This is plus 520 and minus 280 minus 480 will give you minus 0, 800 and this value is minus 8 plus 8, 16, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7, minus 760 plus 520. Observe it. We know when we subtract integers, we keep one negative number, one positive number. When we add, we keep bigger number sign for the result. So we got minus 760 plus, and this is 520. 520. These two if you subtract, I mean this is a negative value, this is a positive value. 1 plus 1 minus 1 we are adding. Actually we subtract and we keep bigger number sign from this. So 760, ignore the signs and subtract. Ignore the signs and subtract. 0, 4, 7 minus 5, 2. So minus 240. Ignore the signs, subtract it. Ignore the signs, subtract it and keep bigger number sign. So bigger number is 760. Ignore the signs while doing addition, subtraction. Because 1 minus 1 plus is there. So minus 240. That is minus 240 is sigma Fi Di. Sigma Fi Di is minus 240. Now we know the value of A value, we know the value of sigma Fi Di, and we know the value of sigma Fi also. That is x bar is equals to, now write all the values. Now write down the values. A is equals to, what is the value? We have the formula. X bar is equals to A plus sigma Fi Di by sigma Fi. What is the value which we assumed? A value is which we assumed. So A is equals to 150. Then sigma Fi Di, just now we calculated What is the answer? Sigma Fi di, that is minus 240. You should not be neglect with the signs. You must be very careful with the sign. The Fi di is equals to minus 240 and sigma Fi is equals to 50. Sigma Fi is equals to, that is total frequency. Sigma Fi is equals to total frequency. Now these values you have to substitute in this formula to find the daily mean wage of the workers, daily mean wage, that wages, mean wage of the workers in that particular factory. If you substitute in this formula, we obtain mean. Now x bar is equals to a plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi. We obtained all the values which are required to substitute in this formula. So mean x bar is equals to, once again we write the formula, that is a plus sigma Fi di, a plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi. See, I am always keep on stressing the formula. What is a plus sigma Fi di? When you write the formula, the by is only for this particular thing, not for completely a. A plus, observe it, a plus, once again I will write, a plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi. You see this plus by. By is not for a. This is only for this particular sigma Fi di. Now which is equals to a value we assumed as 150. So 150 plus then sigma Fi di we obtained as minus 240 by, and sigma Fi value is 50. Sigma Fi value is 50. Now minus 240 by 50. Minus 240 by 50. First you simplify this value. That answer could be added or subtracted based on the signs. So minus 240 by 50, or else you can take LCM. But LCM means again it is a big value. So you simplify this value first. I will write here in the rough work, minus 240 by 50, 0 0 cancel. If you divide 24 by 5, normal division, 5 4s are 20, 4.8. So minus 4.8. 24 if you divide with 5, you will be getting minus 4.8 because sign is minus. 5 4s are 20, 5 8s are 40. So 150 plus minus 4.8. Now 150 minus, plus into minus, minus 4.8. If you subtract 150 minus 4.8, so you have to write in the units place exactly according to the place value. Put point over here, 0, borrowing 10 minus 8. Then if you borrow from here, 9 minus 5, 4, 5, and this will be 4, 1. So the result is 145.2. So we are obtaining minus 4.8. 150 minus 4.8 if we subtract 2, 9 minus 4, 5. This borrowing 4 will be there. So 145.2. Therefore, mean daily wage is equals to rupees 145.2. This is how we calculate. How are you getting the value of A? Among the frequencies, among the class marks, not frequencies. The A value we are getting among the class marks. After finding the mid values, we have to assume any one from the class marks. I hope you understood. Once again, I'll explain how to find mean by assumed mean method. These are the class intervals. A small example. These are the class intervals and these are the frequencies. Class intervals and frequencies are given. So for this data we are using assumed mean method. First solution part, in that class intervals, then frequency, then xi, that is the midpoint of class mark, then di is equals to formula, di is equals to xi minus a, then next fi into di, fi into di. Observe it carefully. Observe it carefully. That is 0 to 1000, then 1000 to 2000, 2000 to 3000, 3000 to 4000, 4000 to 5000. Now frequencies are 4, 5, 6, 3, 2. Xi, class mark, how to find out? I already told. Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. 0 plus 1000. 1000 divided by 2, that is 500. The next 1000 plus 2000, 3000. 3000 divided by 2, that is 1500. Next 2500. Class marks we are obtaining. How to obtain class marks? Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So 3000 plus 4000, 7000 divided by 2, 3500. See the class size, 1000 is the class size. So according to that, class marks also will increase. So 4500. These are the class marks. Now di. Any one of the value you have to assume. Any one of the value you have to assume. Either you can assume the middle, or you can assume 1500, or you can assume 500. Anything. Only the thing is, if you assume the first value, here you won't get negative values so many. If you assume the last value, then all positive values will be there, because all positive values will be there. If you take 500, 500 minus 1500, 500 minus 2500. So better to take, like my suggestion is better to take the middle value among the class marks. You can assume any value, you get the same answer, but calculations will be big again here also. So that's the reason we are taking as middle one assumed value as a. This we are taking as a, and you need to write wherever you are assuming, that is a, right in the bracket. So di is equals to xi minus a. Now 2500 minus 500. Observe it. 2500 minus xi minus a. Xi minus a. 500 minus 2500. So that is minus 2000. Then 1500 xi, first xi, then a value. 1500 minus 2000, that is minus 1000. 2500 minus 2500, 0. 3500 minus 2500, that is 1000. 4500 minus 2500, 4500 minus 2500, so 2000. Now fi di, this is di value, this is fi. So 4 into minus, so minus 8000. Then 5 into minus 1000, minus 5000. Then 6 into 0, 0. 3 into 1000, 3000. Observe it carefully. Then 2 into 2000 will give you 4000. For your better understanding purpose, once again I am explaining to you. Now here fi di, if you add these values, this is A value and this is the total frequency sigma Fi. Sigma Fi. 4 plus 6, that is 10, 5 plus 3, 8, 2. So total is 20. If you add this value, this we call it as sigma Fi di. This value we call it as sigma Fi di, which is equals to, now you see, minus 8000 minus 5000 will give you minus 13,000 and plus 7,000. Observe it. Plus 7,000 minus 13,000 plus 7,000 will give you minus 6,000. So this is minus 6,000. 4 plus 3, this is 7,000 and this is 13,000. So minus 13,000 plus 7,000 is minus 6,000. Sigma Fi di value we obtained minus 6,000. Now we know values of all which are required to substitute in the formula. X bar is equals to mean A plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi, which is equals to A value we assumed as 2500. So 2500 plus Fi di, that is sigma Fi di value minus 6000 by total sigma Fi is 20. So first simplify this value, then so if you simplify 6000 and 20, these two 6000 and 20, if you cancel 0 cancel, so minus 2500 plus of, if you simplify this value, that will be minus 300. Next 2500 plus into minus 300, which will give you 2200. 2200. 300 you are subtracting. So mean, therefore mean X bar is equals to 2200. This is the mean by assumed method. We are taking one value among the class marks and di, xi minus a, any value you can take. It's not compulsory to take only the middle one. It's not compulsory to take only the middle one. This is how. Then this is sigma Fi. After finding as class marks, assume one value, di deviations xi minus a, then Fi into di values, that total will call as sigma Fi di, total frequency call as sigma Fi, and substitute. This is the formula. X bar is equals to a plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi. I hope you understood how to calculate. Now everyone, you have to finish exercise 14.2, exercise 14.1, exercise 14.1, question number 1, 4, 5, 6. I hope you have everyone have textbooks with you. The homework questions are from the exercise. Homework questions I am giving from the exercise. First note down the formula whenever you start. So homework exercise 14.1, in this question numbers 14.1, question number 1, and question number 4, that is fourth question, question number 5, fifth question, and sixth question. Question number 5, 6, and question number 7. Question number 7. Why I didn't give second question and third question? Second question is the smallest data, so you can use any method. Finish these questions. Question number 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll explain the question third one, which is missing frequency. I hope you understood how to calculate assumed mean method. If any doubts are there, you can ask in the next session. What is the formula to find mean by assumed method? x bar is equals to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. A value we are getting from among the class marks and di deviations xi minus a. I hope you understood. We'll continue in the next session. What we have discussed today? We discussed only how to find mean by assumed method. Thank you.